Today on All In, we're having a guest in studio with us, this guy who you'll meet here in just a second. He's in an industry that I've known a little bit about, the event industry before, but I know nothing about what this guy does. I mean, it's really cool. Just the name itself, quiet events. What the heck? Who wants to go to a quiet event? Well, you know what? More people than you know, and I bet by the time we're through with this, you're going to want to check one out yourself. The guest name is Will Petz, and again, the company, Quiet Events. Will, thanks for the show.
Thanks for having me.
Glad to have you here today. Quiet Events. So let's back up a little bit. Now, you've been doing event planning, marketing, all that stuff for a long time in various capacities.
Yeah, so actually I started as a technology guy. I worked for most of the financial banks, and I had a great time. But I was also doing some fun stuff on the side, throwing some parties. And then I got experienced this little thing called the silent disco when I was traveling, and thought it was the most stupidest thing in the world. But it was a lot of fun. And so that was 8 years ago, and that was, me and my girlfriend did it, and then now we're a full-fledged company across the entire world doing parties.
So where'd you first run across the silent disco?
So it was on a cruise ship. Unfortunately, my mom passed away, but before she did, we were like, let's do a real great family event, and that's where we did it.
Okay, and had the silent disco.
Yep, yeah, and it was a little bit different because there was no colors involved. It was 2 channels. So now it's completely different, and it's being used for more than just parties.
All right, well then let's jump into the technology aspect of this. How does technology figure in to quiet events?
Sure, so it's pretty simple. I mean, we basically have these special wireless headphones that have a little switch on it. Now as you switch between the different channels, 1, 2, and 3, the colors of the headphones change. So this allows you to tune into 3 different types of music. So one could be country, one could be top 40, one could be hip hop. So when you walk into a club, it is not really silent. There's just no music playing, but there's really bad singing going on because everyone has the headphones on, singing Old Country Road and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
And as you switch, you can tell, hey, you're on the blue channel, I'm gonna vibe with you, and we're kind of like, chilling out together. I look over there, I see this girl screaming, I'm like, what is she listening to? Switch. So everyone thinks it's antisocial, but it's completely the opposite.
Right.
Because you definitely create this community of colors and people enjoying the same type of music.
So is this, you can set this up anywhere? It's pretty much just a rental system? I come to the club and I get my headphones and go?
Exactly. It is super simple. It's a little box. You connect your iPhone into it or a live DJ.
Okay.
So you can do it in your backyard. We can do it at a house. Coming up on Friday night, we're actually doing the Reunion Center.
Reunion Tower, the big ball?
Reunion Tower, yeah.
How fun is that?
So you literally can do this in a library or in a parking lot or a house. It doesn't matter.
I'm glad you said library. First thing I thought when it was quiet events, I'm thinking it's either in a library or a funeral home. I wasn't sure what's going on here with the quiet events. So you got, it just, as you put in your bio, and it's true, it just changes the game for nightlife because your traditional club experience, you walk in, everybody's having the same experience. Yeah, not with your case.
Exactly. So imagine you walk into a regular club. The music is just blasting, and you're like trying to talk to someone. You're screaming, "What's your name? Yeah. What's going on, huh?" Well, the other thing too is the DJ thinks they're the best thing in the world. They're playing music and everyone's dancing.
Sure.
But you have nothing better to dance to. Coming to our parties, 3 live DJs, each playing different. When you walk in, you can actually have a normal conversation with a friend, or you're trying to pick up that girl. Right. However, let me let you know, you have to have more game at our parties because she can actually hear what you're saying. Right. So there's none of this like, I don't know what he's saying. No, she can hear you perfectly.
Yeah, so you have to be really careful as opposed to a loud room where they act like, no, that's not what I said. And you have a chance to retreat and pull back a little bit, but it's all out there for the taking.
Yeah. And what's amazing is that the DJs can look into the crowd and see who's listening to them because of the colors. So if you're the red DJ and you realize that no one's listening to you, you're going to change the music up. So now the people control the DJs, not the DJs controlling the people.
Wow, it's a whole flip.
Exactly.
Now, I got to ask you, and I really don't know because I haven't yet, but this just has Las Vegas written all over it. Have you done events in Vegas?
Yeah, we actually have done lots of events in Vegas.
I would think so.
Yep. We also do these ones that are mobile parties.
Mobile party?
Yeah, so we actually take people, and it's a tour and a beer crawl all mixed into one with headphones on.
Oh, my.
And we do those with Big Bus down in Vegas, as well as in New York and a couple other cities.
Yeah, and you mentioned you're all over the place. You're Austin, here, the capital of the great state of Texas. You have a big presence there as well.
Keep things weird, yep, and we do. Doing crazy things like you would never expect.
So what market are you, what market is out there that you haven't tapped yet that you're dying to get into?
Honestly, so because if you go to quietevents.com, you could rent equipment, so anyone can rent equipment. So we've been noticing just industries all over the country doing just random things, from yoga to fitness to what's even more amazing is the conference space. So what's happening, they're using our technology. We even have a 10-channel headphone that allows you to create one space, but carve it up to 10 different speakers. So if you want to work with, want to listen into a sales or a marketing or any type of other kind of conference, all in the same space.
I could absolutely see that. I could even see this technology working at a church from multi-languages.
Yeah, we actually work with the UN and done multi-language stuff, but churches are our second largest industry.
Is that right?
I just got back from Oklahoma City. We did 11,000 headphones on all the kids at the church with Life Church.
Life Church, just a little personal note here. That's my church.
Oh, no kidding.
They have a campus in Fort Worth, Texas. That's where I go.
That's where our headphones were last week.
Wow, Craig Gross show. That was your stuff?
That was our stuff.
We're talking more off the air here in a minute. Yes, I'm familiar with this and didn't even know it. But what a faux pas that was, Will. So you're all over the place. You're here with us today in Arlington, Texas, but where are you going to be tomorrow?
So tomorrow I actually go down to check on the Austin office. Then next week I'll be in Utah. We're doing something with Amazon out there. It's 7,000 headphones.
Jeez.
Then I'll be in LA. We're actually working with Nickelodeon and Live Nation to do a big festival for kids. And that's the other thing. Everyone thinks that these parties have like 18-year-olds in it. No, it's your 25 to like 35-ish and older. So it's not just kids, because everyone loves music.
Everybody loves music, and everybody has different types of music, but people love people as well. And this gives us all an opportunity to hang out with a whole lot of people. Though you may have different musical interests, you still have an opportunity to hang out with a lot of people.
Exactly. Especially now, everyone is so segregated. You want to bring people together.
Sure.
Well, if you have friends that love different types of things, you can all go and enjoy a drink or just enjoy having a lot of fun, putting headphones on and enjoying what you like. What it also does is it exposes other people to different types of music. So
fair enough.
Yeah, we'll do a Latin night where one of the channels will be merengue, bachata, salsa, and we'll do a dance class. Yet there's still people dancing a hip hop right next to you, and they're learning something and seeing something different.
I've got to go experience that as well. The Life Church aspect didn't get into all of that, but I've got to experience this just to see if this old guy I may have some moves I don't know I have.
I believe you do.
Sadly, I have some moves that I do know I have, and maybe Will and his technology can help me erase this.
How's your singing voice? Because when you put those headphones on,
it's okay. I'm probably. I will say this: when it comes to dancing, I'm a really good singer, and we'll just leave it at that. I've got about 2 minutes left. Are there any other avenues that you're looking for this marvelous technology that you haven't quite tapped into yet? It seems like you got it all covered.
It's just the best part about working at this company and doing this is just seeing how many ways this technology can be used. So I'm just waiting for that next person to say, "Oh, I'd love it to do this."
All right. Well, then I'm going to say something.
Sure.
I have a background in the theme park business, and I could see this as an opportunity that people, and you'd have to make sure they don't go flying off your head. But what if I rode on a really cool roller coaster, listening to what I want to listen to, just to add to that coaster experience?
I think everyone would be like this, holding it down.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we can try it.
You have to work on it.
Yeah, I mean, our headphones are pretty durable when we hit the floor, but
doing
the loop-de-loop roller coaster,
where do you store all these things? Just the physical nature of this.
Yeah, so we have 25,000 headphones. We do about 600 requests every month, so we have lots of equipment going in and out.
Sure.
So I basically I'm almost doing like the McDonald's thing. So I buy different locations, and that's where our offices open up.
Smart.
So,
cuts down on freight, but cuts down on the flip time where you can clean them up, flip them to the next group.
Exactly, and cleaning is a huge thing. So we want to make sure, especially nowadays, so we do a huge cleaning with UV. We do with wipe them down. We do every quarter. We actually throw them into the washing machines, not the headphones, but the earpieces.
Right. And
then we recycle the earpieces once a year. So I mean, sanity is a huge thing for us.
Well, it seems like you have it down, and we love to get people on here, Will, like you, that have been able to combine a bunch of personal skills with your marketing, with your technology, and then with everything else to come up with a great space, quiet events. Thanks for sharing your story, man.
Really appreciate it.
Appreciate it very much. Folks, appreciate you too, as always. We'll see you next time on All In. Bye-bye.